Hey everyone, ArchTalko here, welcoming you back to Journey. In the previous part, we got through that really neato bridge section and made ourselves one step closer to the mountain, which I do have to say is looking quite clear at this point. We're definitely getting closer. So, with that, we're gonna head down. We're now in the Pink Desert, and wait, you guys hear that? Oh hey! Hey, it's a shooting star, one that looks a lot like that one from the opening sequence. Interesting. At any rate, we have another one that's just really creepy gray rune things. God dang, they're just everywhere. But more importantly, we've got some tire cloth, so bada boom. We have some more fish for us. Nope. Because instead we got a puppy. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. That's right, up until this point in the game, we have been completely alone. I mean, we've had the company of some fish, but in terms of like an actual, like, thinking, intelligent companion, I mean, we have just been isolated. Until now, we get the company of this adorable little guy. Oh, he's so cute. I'm heading over this way because there's a symbol. Actually, I think, yeah, you can kind of see the runes over to the left a little bit. But he's so cute. He goes around the sand and he makes circles around us and chirps and oh my gosh. Ah. And okay, it's funny. I call them puppies because that's what I had originally thought that they were, like personality-wise. But as it turns out, they're actually based off of dolphins because again, there are a lot of strange, like aquatic influences in a game that takes place in a desert. So pretty strange juxtaposition. At any rate, we got our symbol. We got another puppy. Oh, it just, oh my gosh! I don't care how many man points I lose. Like, I don't care who you are. Don't care who your grandpapa is or is not. Puppies are just so dang adorable. Definitely like one of the best parts of this game, hands down. I love them so much. Ah, they're just so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna stop gushing. I want to point out the fact that I think when we started the game, I think we were like in the morning. There's definitely like a morning haze over the sky, and I think that might be why, because it's like the afternoon, we can finally start seeing these shooting stars. So, what's interesting too, is that the sky's like a green, you know? I mean, you would expect the sky to be blue, but I'm gonna say this, and I kind of want you guys to just store this, you know, in the back of your minds for later, but the color blue is very special. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. But if we head over here, look! It's a nod to Flower, the second game that game company created for the PS3. Well, specifically, wow, I can't talk, for Sony platforms. So if you were wondering where it is, there we go. There's an achievement for finding it, and it is just really neat. It's called Mirage, and I think for good reason. I can't really see any plant life actually being here. But hey, another shooting star. Neato. So, at any rate, I want to say that I'm not very familiar with this area. It's probably one of the biggest areas in Journey, and a lot of it just looks very similar, especially because a lot of things are hidden behind all these huge sand dunes. So I'm going to do my best. Here's a ancient glyph right here, but it's going to be hard for me to find everything. Now, specifically with this ancient glyph, I think what it's trying to tell us, again, kind of going back to the whole us finding a flower, is that I don't think this area was originally a desert. I mean, how could so many plants thrive in, well, not even soil, in sand? You know, it doesn't make any sense. So, again, going back to last episode, I think something must have happened to make this place just such an expansive desert wasteland, you know? Or maybe you don't know. I don't know. Again, that's... Not only are we still kind of unsure about like where we came from, we're also unsure where we are. I am so lost. Okay, there we go. What I meant to say was that I'm not sure what happened here. You know, it's weird to think about, but Journey is a post-apocalyptic game. So I don't know. Something to keep in mind. At any rate, we're gonna get another puppy. No, we're gonna get like 4. Okay, and you know what the best part is? You know what the best part is? The puppies will actually carry us like right now, and they're scooting their little heads, their little tails as they carry us. Oh my gosh! I just want to make a basket and like just gather them all up, put them in the basket, and then just give all of them a big old hug. Like, oh my gosh! Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I swear I'm done. Probably not actually. No, I think that's a complete lie. At any rate, they're actually kind of acting as guides to help us see everything there is to see. There is a trophy for freeing all of them within the desert. So I'm going to do my best. Again, not very familiar with this area. I do know there's that ancient glyph right ahead of us, and there's that little piece of tattered cloth over to the left. But first, let's get that ancient glyph, because this one's actually very, very important. Now, as you see there, we see the ancestors writing something. Not quite sure what they are. They might be like farming tools? Maybe like methods of transportation, because again, I'm assuming that the ancestors are like us, where that they can maybe fly, but not for very long periods of time. So maybe those, whatever those things were that they're writing, were created to help them move? I don't know. What's very interesting to note, though, is that they do kinda look like those gray runes that we've been seeing. So something to keep in mind. Is this the edge? Yeah, okay, yep, oh, there's the wind, yep. Alright, so we are at the leftmost edge of this world. If push comes to shove, you can always just move towards the mountain. I mean, ultimately that is our goal. So if you do get lost in this world, I mean, you can just head towards the mountain. You'll eventually get to where you need to go. I just want to see everything there is to see. So we're just gonna follow the puppies. I mean, they even just sound so adorable. Oh, I mean, they're always like romping around the sand, make little circles. Oh, thank you, buddy. Oh my gosh, guys. Ah. I just want one as a pet. Dang it! Like, you know how amazing that would be. At any rate, there's a symbol up here. We're gonna activate our good old fish buddies. Grab the symbol if we could float. There we go. Bada boom. And there is in fact a class, so let's dive bomb it! Man, we rammed that sucker. Now what's really cool about Journey is the angle of the camera will actually determine your like velocity. So if you point the camera down, you'll actually do pretty much like a dive. You know, you won't go as far, but you'll pick up a lot of speed. Whereas if you angle the camera up, you'll increase your distance, but you'll drastically like slow down. So it's kind of like lighting in that sense. So something to keep in mind. We could go over there where all the puppies are going down, but I know that if we go to the right, there's one more symbol, and this is actually probably the most interesting symbol in the game for reasons. So thank you very much. I just love me some sliding in this game. Spoiler, there may or may not be lots of sliding in the foreseeable future. By foreseeable future, of course, I mean next episode. Oh, there it is. Okay. So let's head down here, and I'm gonna shut up for a second, just only a second, and we're just gonna see what takes place. I think you guys will find it very interesting. Awesome, so we actually got to see one of the symbols touching down. So there's the symbol, but I think what's even more interesting than watching the symbol itself come down, because I mean, we already know they come from the mountain. We already know that they're transported via those shooting stars. What I find interesting though is that when it touched down, it also released a ton of the clothfish, which makes me think, for every symbol that we find in the world, is that the source of not only, you know, the creatures that we've seen, but us? Oh yikes, look at the sandstorm. This doesn't look too good. Seriously though, like, we saw a shooting star at the beginning of the game, so does that mean that we came from one of the shooting stars? I don't know, but I think because of that symbol, I think that's proof that that may just be what's happening. So anyway, these our puppy pals seem really agitated. So, oh thanks. Oh, he's giving us a little lift. It's nice of you, bud. And yikes, that one looks trapped. I mean, I guess the window was kind of busted, so we were able to kind of like encourage them to bust out, but yikes, this music really isn't helping things either. Really ominous. Now, you remember what I was saying about the color blue earlier? Well, I think this is starting to really come into play, because I don't know about you guys, but those rotating, glowing things look very familiar to those gray ruins we've been seeing. The gray ruins that have been kind of keeping that header cloth hostage. And speaking of keeping things hostage, it looks like this entire building has a bunch of puppies trapped in it. So if we go over to the left, the last symbol in the area is hiding under there. Fun story, there is an achievement, there's a trophy for getting all the symbols. That was the last symbol I needed to collect before I got that trophy. So that's always fun. I always, that one just kind of holds a special place in my heart because it took me forever to figure out. Anyway though, maybe we can get some more answers, or ancestrals, so. Huh. So, as we saw there, the ancestors continue to get more and more power, and, they got super ambitious and kept building up and just making these incredibly impressive structures, if you will. But, like, I don't know if you noticed this, but at the beginning of these sequences that we've been watching, there have been a bunch of, like, stars and, like, the symbols in the air, like the magic of the mountain had just permeated everything in this world. But then, as the ancestors got more and more greedy, the stars disappeared. If you saw at the end of that sequence, there weren't any stars in the sky. Now what that means? I don't know. For now though, check this out. Oh my gosh. You can trip in this game. If you run in one direction, quickly change directions, and then flail the stick like that, you can trip, and it's adorable. It makes us look all clumsy and goofy, and I just love it. So, anyway, that's gonna be it for the day. Thanks for watching me play, and puppy, carry me onward while I take a nap. I always do that every time I get to the section. So, anyway, I'll see you next time for Let's Play Journey.